This is one of 3 makeshift homes that the field workers were living in. Shelby says he believes they've been here for quite some time. You can see the laundry detergent, dirty clothes, and other household items. He says he believes they were also bathing in his stream. You can see they were hanging their clothes to dry just over there. Crews right now are guarding that fire line. It's vital that this fire stops here right now. Authorities just obtained a search warrant to collect evidence in room 129, where 3 employees were all shot in the head this morning while they were cleaning that room. 37-year-old Martha Forciato was killed. Another man and woman are now hospitalized but expected to recover. All victims were shot in the head. Authorities say Bobby Grubbs and his wife Deidre came here after they invaded a woman's home, beating and robbing her in Montgomery County. After the shooting, authorities say the Grubbs left their car here and drove a victim's car to Liberty County, where they were captured around 3 o'clock today.
Sometimes the folks will leave
And authorities say money is missing from this motel. As of right now, it appears that robbery is the motive behind these shootings. Back to you. And as you'll see in the surveillance video, the police officer chases the suspects out of the store and into the parking lot, where the suspects nearly run him over. That's when he stabbed her in her right arm and took off with her purse. She has since been treated and released for her injuries. We went behind the fire line with Travis Zappa. He's been fighting the flames since yesterday morning. As we move closer to the head of the fire, we pass hundreds of acres of scorched trees.
Wait, right here behind you, son. Over here.
Residents use rakes to put out spot fires. So far, 3 structures have burned. One of those homes was on this property. There is nothing left here. The fire took everything he owned.
All we're doing is just trying to protect the homes and structures and get the people out.
Hot spots down this side.
Thick smoke billowed above the tree line near FM 1650, where this morning authorities evacuated residents. The fire moved rapidly. Crews were even asked to move to a safer area. As you can see, we are at the head of the fire. Crews right now are guarding that fire line. It's vital that this fire stops here right now. If it jumps across FM 1650, homes and lives are in danger. Moments later, fast flames shot through the trees, engulfing power lines. The fire jumped FM 1650, forcing more evacuations.
My brother's at that house over there, and I'm concerned about him. We had been fighting the fire over here off of 1750.
MacArthur Harris is one of many residents volunteering to help fight this fire. Back at the command post, we met dozens of others spending this Labor Day trying to save their town.
It's been hard to see all of this. You know, I'd never been in anything like that now.
In Diana, Jenna Johnson, KLTV 7 News.
KLTV 7's Jenna Johnson was in Huntsville and was inside the execution chamber tonight for Bianca Adams' final moments.
Anissa, inside the execution chamber, Bianca Adams spoke for about 2 minutes before the lethal injection was administered. The execution was attended by family from 2 of the victims, including the father of Kenneth Vanderveer, who said Adams' death by lethal injection was far too easy compared to what his son went through that night nearly 10 years ago.
Wanted to make sure that he got what justice done. And to some extent, I think that's happened. Not that it changes anything. It's not going to bring Kenneth back. That's it.
Don Vanderveer has remained quiet about his son's abduction and murder for nearly 10 years. He says tonight's execution doesn't change what happened to his son or the other surviving victims.
I would have loved to have seen him go through some of the pain that he inflicted on Nikki. That she has to live with the rest of her life.
Victim Nikki Ansley, her parents and her brother were in the execution chamber. She says it was important for her to watch him die.
And standing in there, it was a feeling that I didn't want to help him. He asked for forgiveness, and I forgive him. But he had to pay the consequences.
For about 2 minutes, Adams told his family, who were not present, that he loved them. To his victims, he said he was very sorry for everything that happened. Nikki said she'll remember what Adams said forever, and she'll also remember what Kenneth's last words were to her that night. was that they got him, he was shot.
And he didn't get the chance to tell everyone that he loved and whatever his feelings were. And when he walked out the door, he didn't know that was going to be his last breath that night. And Bianca was prepared for it.
Before Bianca Adams was pronounced dead at 6:25, his final words were that murder isn't right, killing isn't right. You've got to find another way. Reporting in Huntsville, Jena Johnson, KLTV 7 News.
Keep going.
About 3 months ago, 6-year-old Drew learned his dad was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer.
Feeling sad.
Last Sunday, Drew says the idea came to him to help his dad feel better. So he made this sign and set up shop.
I just did it because I just wanted to help him with his money, to help him pay with his bills.
Drew told his dad, Randy, his plans to help. Randy says he was amazed by his little boy's compassion.
You know, it almost made me cry. It's nice knowing that my kids care so much for me, and it's also hard too to help them understand that I am sick and that I can't do as much with them that I'd like to. But they're really smart young kids, and they do understand that.
Even with medical insurance, Randy says they'll have to pay thousands out of pocket. As he looks back at his son's plan to help, he finds a little bit of comfort.
It makes it emotional too. I mean, you know, seeing that and knowing how much he cares, but you know, every little bit helps.
Although tomorrow is the official opening day for Drew's lemonade stand to help his dad, some drivers noticed his sign and had to meet this little boy.
Thank you very much.
And with each glass he sells, he knows he's helping his dad get better so they can one day do the things they love together.
We like to wrestle.
And that's why Drew is asking you to help him help his dad.
I hope everybody comes and get some lemonade.
In Gladewater, Jena Johnson, KLTV 7 News.